It's PawPaw again. We're gonna do something even if it ain't right. I don't buy new cars. I don't buy brand names. I go to Goodwill for my clothes. I like to save money. I like to find bargains. It's the life I chose. I throw nothing away. I'll find a use another day for all this junk I keep. My neighbors all hate me. They abuse and berate me 'cause I like doing it cheap. Yeah, I like doing it cheap. Welcome to another episode of Doing It Cheap. Do you like pizza? I love pizza. And let me tell you how we're going to save money making pizza. You know me, I like doing it cheap. So let's get right into it. I don't know if you've ever heard of a pizza stone. A pizza stone is this thing right here that you have in your oven. Maybe sprinkle a little cornmeal on it, put your pizza dough on there, and you got all your toppings, and you bake your pizza on this. Of course, this is in the oven and this is preheated in the oven. So this stone is hot when you put your pizza dough on it. It helps it to bake up quicker so you don't get a raw dough. Well, that's all well and good, except these pizza stone kits or pizza baking kits are like $20 or more. And all you get is a little old 59-cent pizza cutter. The reason I say 59-cent because that ain't as big as the ones I can get for 99 cents. But anyway, you get a little old cheap pizza cutter. You get the stone. And you get this pretty piece of wire here to carry it on. Now, that's all nice and pretty. The thing is, you don't slide this 400 or 500 degree pizza stone out of the oven when you're getting ready to serve your pizza. It's too darn hot. It'll burn you. It'll burn your guests, and the children don't need to be putting their fingers on it because it will hold temperature a very long time. So this is all well and good and this looks pretty, but it don't work that way. The idea is you put your pizza stone in the oven cold. You turn the temperature on and you bring you preheat your oven and you let it preheat 15, 20, 30 minutes, ever how long. And you want your stone to be the same temperature as the oven. Now, how do we do it cheap? Well, all you need is unglazed, that's unglazed, quarry stone or slate. And that's what this is. This is a piece of unglazed quarry stone from the floor department at Home Depot. And it had a slight imperfection on it somewhere. I think little corners chip, little tiny chip. And I was really getting into making pizzas while I was down in Milton, Florida. So I went over to Pace, Florida to the Home Depot there, because Lowe's didn't have this, but Home Depot did. I told the lady what I was looking for. She said, "Oh, I know exactly what you want." They took me to this, and I was able to buy one for each of my 3 children, one for me, and one as a spare. I bought 5 of these for less than the price of the Pizza Stone bakeware kit. I think I gave $3 a piece for these tiles, and they're considered a 16-inch tile. But when you're talking about flooring, you got to take in consideration your grout line. So this tile actually measures 15 3/4 of an inch square, and this pizza stone is 15 inches in diameter. And I do want to tell you, I hesitate to hold them both. I'm afraid I'll drop one because they are heavy. But I do want to tell you that the square one here is thicker than the round one and a lot heavier. So for my money, I was able to buy all 3 of my children and me and the wife each a pizza stone from Home Depot. And that's all you got to have, folks, is unglazed quarry stone. The reason you want unglazed is because lots of times the glaze that they put on ceramic tiles and porcelain tiles and whatever kind of tiles will have a lead-based paint in it, and you don't want that. Lots of that glaze has lead in it, so you don't want to eat off of that. And regardless whether you're using the tile from the floor department at your Home Depot or your pizza stone out of a baking kit that you bought for $20 or $30 or $40, never ever use soap to clean it, because these stones are porous, and if anything you get on these stones that like perfumed like soap, you're going to taste it later. So if you're going to wash the stone, just wash it with water, a scrubby pad, a steel wool, anything, but do not ever use any type of cleanser or soap on your pizza stone. Okay? So that's PawPaw's lesson on how to do it cheap today. And that's buy your pizza stone in the floor department at your local hardware store. Anyway, I will be making pizza and having that in a cooking video coming up soon. I told my wife to pick me up a bag of flour. Y'all have a wonderful day, and a better tomorrow. Bye.